フルカウンター
Now, Marvel has just announced release date for Fortnite Apocalypse coming to the Grand Cross in the recent dev notes. Today, we're going to break it down and go over what I think of this new actual update. But before that, boys, if you guys are new, we are doing Grand Cross content every single day now. So, of course, if you're new, subscribe and let's just jump towards the dev notes because you've now posted it over on the actual forums here. We have an English translation. They do go in to talk about a lot of stuff, like more like the Rataska event, which, to be fair, I don't really care about. What we care about is the bottom stuff here. But if we quickly skim through this, I don't think it's anything too important other than the fact that they say, and they constantly this throughout the whole like 4 years now of the game, you know, growth, leveling up characters, maxing their characters is kind of hard, so we're always going to improve it. That's basically what they've done here. I will read this part, but it does say improvements to usability of content, the flow of play that will be implemented in stages from the mid-April update, which is basically what, next week or now? Maybe with the new collaboration, because there is a new collaboration coming, and a large-scale reform such as reward adjustments and guide enhancements aim to be implemented for the 5th anniversary. Once again, the way they're going about it, it really does feel like the 5th anniversary is going to be some sort of like pre-launch mindset, the classic saying they said like last year. But I really do feel like the 5th anniversary is going to be massive in terms of like just changes, and we once again Fortnite, so we know that's going to be a big change. Okay, so in this part here, they talk about the new festival character, new festival season, because this wasn't meant to be a festival season. We normally always get one 2 months apart, but to have 1 month and then another festival is something they only do towards the end of the year, and we know that, so we're able to prepare for it. But this one was complete out of the blue here. But I think the reason was just to say that they want to increase the rewards, and they can't do that, I guess, apparently during non-festival seasons or updates, which is, I guess it makes a bit of sense, but then also you're spending more diamonds. You're also forced to summon because you can't miss out on these UR characters. If this was just a normal like Ragnarok chapter or even, you know, a Catastrophe chapter, which it was meant to be basically, then it would have been a skip. People would have saved some diamonds. Sure, they would have got less in return, but they would have had a chance to save, because once again, Goldfire is a UR character. You can't really skip him. The banner's kind of good. Hell finally returned. And after, obviously, Arthur and Gelda, it's a lot to summon. And even now, with the new Valenti, even though the character is not like a must summon, it is the new Demonic Beat Battle character, and that's a character you want to get. And then not to mention as well, next week or in 2 weeks' time, we're going to get a collaboration. Shield Hero should be returning. That's another must summon. And then you only have a month now to save for the actual JP anniversary. And now we'll talk about a second, confirmed that the Fortnite Apocalypse chapter and update will be dropping for the second part of the JP anniversary, which means it's gonna be like what 2 to 3 months of must summon banners. It's a lot, man. Even though you are increasing the rewards, it's this would have been nice to get an actual, you know, good dead period a little bit. They also talked about a survey which they'll be releasing sometime soon. Also, let me read this part here. So currently most of the preparation has been complete. We'll conduct the survey along with developer notes next time. Lastly, I would like to briefly tell you about the preparations and status for the new title, 7 Days Sins, 4 Nights of the Apocalypse, or yeah, 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse in Japanese, which our players are also concerned about. So the story unfolding with the characters of the 7 Days Sins comes to the end with chapter 30. This one, once again, should have dropped during the actual KSR 4. No, not KSR 4. It should drop KSR 4, but like it should have dropped by the end of the year last year. They said it like I think earlier that year, but they did end up delaying it, and they just kept on delaying it. But now they have basically confirmed, and kind of what we figured, right? It will be dropping for the actual 5th anniversary, which does mean we're gonna be getting one more sin. Once again, on screen now is my prediction of who I think is gonna be coming for the next few festival characters. Now, bear in mind, Gopher's not on the list because Gopher wasn't a planned festival schedule, so there was no way for me to predict we're gonna get a festival in like what, March, April. But the next festival I feel like should be King, because King, in the same situation as Gopher, haven't had a festival in such a long time. And also one simple reason, and that is the fact that King currently right now is the only Sin character not to have their hero suit, which, if you want to finish the 17 chapters, if you want to give all the Sins a hero suit, now would be the time to do it. So that's kind of why I think where we get a Festival King. Not too sure which one. I imagine it will be the one with the Yakuza cloth armor, because it's kind of the only King we don't have. It's also very similar, actually, now that I've mentioned it, towards Gopher. So Gopher current right now, This is Gopher with this new actual season outfit. With the new season outfit, you know, his final outfit he gets in the new final season. But the problem is that it's that outfit, but he's been surrounded by, obviously, his armor. And he decided to release this Gopher, who has the same base outfit. You can see the same artwork, right? Like, that is, like, the Gopher just with the armor from his new season. And we might get the similar treatment towards King. King's seasonal outfit, like this one, once again, in the same situation as Gopher, it's kind of been hidden. It's been distracted by the big armor, or obviously, bear that King has. So to release King by himself in that outfit, I feel like they're going to do it. But obviously, it'll be with his actual Yakuza armor cloth, so he's got that armor around him. But yeah, I feel like, honestly, at this point, I think that's almost confirmed it for me. Although it is a bit worrying, though, because they do say, I think, once again, could be mistranslations here, but I think the final chapter, chapter 30, will be updated around the 5th anniversary, which should be when the new festival drops. And, yeah, we don't like the word I think. Once again, they did say we're going to finish the story chapters by the end of last year. They haven't done that yet. But down here, they do say we are also preparing to immediately continue the sequel series, Four Nights in Apocalypse, which will feature a story and new characters. Oh my days, I just deep what he said. That means we're probably going to get something similar towards, obviously, the Ragnarok, where we're not going to get one character. We're going to get maybe 2, 3 characters on one banner, which I feel like they need to do. Getting Percival, Donnie. I think that might be the only 2 I can think they could do straight away, because there's still Neeson's, I can't pronounce his name properly, and Annie, but like they do come a little bit later, and I imagine, like 7 Days Sins, we're going to get these characters as they appear in the story mode, so that does mean there's a few chapters between the releases, but yeah, they might even drop like this girl, Elva, I think it's Elva, or the random circus guy too. This, like, I'm so excited. I'm gonna have to make a video going over all the possible characters, because generally I'm looking forward to this so much, man. The prologue chapter that marks the beginning of the Four Nights of the Apocalypse is currently under development, and will aim, we don't like to see that, during the second part of the 5th anniversary. So that does mean part 2 of the festival will be Percival. Like, why even say that? Because now I'm skipping the festival character. I don't care if it's King. I don't care if it's Murder. I don't care if it's I don't care if it's Skinny Escanor. I want to see Percival in game. We're probably going to be skipping it just for him. Now, I do plan to break down how the Four Nights of Apocalypse characters will play in game. But this is one of the theories I had with Percival. It's either 2 things. One, they've released him as festival, which is what I planned, or at least what I thought they would do, because it got a bit too late. But it looks like right now they might, well, no, they are just going to release him first. So as like his standard 600 gem banner. We don't know how they're going to handle it, whether they're going to be like special Four Nights characters that are like seasonals, like catastrophes. It will most likely be Percival before he gets his actual sword. So he's got like the crossbow when he first is like the massive like Oslo looking character. So yeah, it looks like the Percival we're gonna get straight away, even though it is Percival. He just give you like a basic character, nothing too crazy. But then later on, I guess during the Ironside fight, he gets his new sword, gets his power up, gets his awakening, and that is where we see like the festival Percival. That is yeah, kind of exciting, not gonna lie. Okay, so this one's kind of confused me a little bit here, because it does say, as this single game title is a new attempt that will lead into sequential titles, we have a feeling of re-releasing Grand Cross and have changed not only the story chapters, but also the visual and content, so that we can show a new side that we are preparing for you. What does that mean? Does that mean we're going to get like a little revamp towards the game, where we're no longer called like 7 Days Sins Grand Cross? Is like, it might just be called something else, because obviously, like I said, the game's called the 7 Days Sins, the Battle of Light and Darkness. But the Light and Darkness is gone now, because, you know, Demon King is gone. The Holy Deity, what's the Light Deity? The Light Girl, right, basically, right? She's now gone too. So, like, the Battle of Light and Darkness is now gone. Are we no longer going to be called Grand Cross? Are we going to move into something towards, like, you know, Chaos Omen, or something towards Chaos, or something towards references, you know, Four Nights of the Apocalypse? A little revamp towards the game. I think something similar towards how BBS did it, where, like, I think they'll call it BBS, but like now, like the whole artwork is BBS 1000 Year Blood War. That would be kind of cool. I'm looking forward to that one. And that could be what they said a while ago last year, where it's time for a massive expansion. When he said that, I thought that was going to be for Four Nights Apocalypse, because they did sort of announce Four Nights soon afterwards, but that didn't come obviously for very, very long. But yeah, boys, that is it for today's video. Once again, I did not expect to see this. I did think we would be getting Four Nights Apocalypse soon after the JP Annie. I thought we might get for like the July festival, but it does look like that is not the case. And instead, we're going to get Percival as a standard character, a 600 down banner for the part 2 for the JP Annie, which, man, I can't wait. I can't wait. Generally, like, once we start getting Four Nights chapters and content in the game, it is going to be so fun. And in fact, I might actually start playing in story mode again. I mean, I kind of do a little bit on JP side to kind of get content out a little bit earlier. But at this point, like, I'm still behind on this story content, because I want to, one, react to it, but also it's not been too crazy other than like the boss has been kind of hard, but man, it's gonna be sick. So boys, thank you for watching today's video. Let me know if you're excited for the new Festo character coming in a few weeks for JP anniversary, but also Fortnite's finally coming to the game. I can't believe I'm saying it. That's kind of the reason why I came back towards this game a little bit and started to upload more now, because with the recent alpha, we're now having the chance to get Fortnite, and it's now coming for the JP Annie part 2, which I'm looking forward to this. If you want to see more Fortnite content from Grand Cross, then subscribe to the channel, boys. Thank you for watching, and yeah, peace.